Welcome to episode 3 of switching from Windows to Linux basics. In episode 3 we're going to go over hardware. So we're going to look at what hardware is on the computer, how to find out where the hardware is. We're going to do it from the desktop, but we're also going to have a quick look at how to do it through the terminal as well. So let's get started with checking out what hardware we're currently running. Now I'm running this in a virtual machine, but it'll still show me most of the hardware that's on here. So the first thing you do is click on the show apps button at the bottom and click on settings. Under settings you should see about, and in here you'll see a brief summary of what hardware you've got: processor, memory, disk space. If you want to get into more detail, you can click on here to get a summary of the software information and your hardware information. You can also rename your computer here if you want to rename it. I need to get rid of that because I was going to name it as this. Now you can also check a system monitor, so you can check everything that's running on the computer to make sure your hardware is up to the spec of what you need to use your computer for. Really, click on the show apps icon and click on system monitor. This is a bit like task manager in Windows. So on here you'll see all the software, all the services that are currently running. You can look at the processes, or you can look at it by resource, what it's using. You can also look at how much disk space you've got. This is out of the scope of this video, but if there was something on here that was using a lot of system resources, you could right click on it and you can kill it or stop it to do that. So the next thing we'll go over is we'll look at how to check your hardware from the terminal. So we'll open the terminal by going to show apps, clicking on terminal. Now this can be a bit daunting at first, you've just got an actual flashing box here ready to type something in and you don't know what to type in. So we're just going to go over a few basic commands on checking your hardware. So first we'll check disk space. So all you need to do is type df space -h, and this will give us a list of all the hard drives that are currently attached to or mounted to the operating system. So this is our main hard drive here. /dev/a2. It's a 25 gig hard drive, and we're currently using 11 gig. So I haven't installed anything on this computer really, so it shows that Ubuntu currently only uses 11 gig of space, where Windows, I think, basic installs hitting around about 30-40 gig now. So it's quite a low sort of, it doesn't need much resource in terms of hard drive space. So after that we'll check how much memory we've got and how much is being used. We can do that with the free command. So it's free space -h. This will give us a total summary of how much memory we've got and how much is being used at the moment and how much is free. You can also check when we went to system monitor, you saw what the resources are being used, but you can also check in here using two commands. It's what's normally installed on most distributions is top. This gives you a list of every process that's running, and you can also terminate processes. You can also give them more priority and so on, but that's out of the scope of this video. But if you want to look at a bit more easy on the eye version, type Q to get out of that, and then type htop. Now, if htop isn't installed, you can install that dead easy by typing. I'll show you that before I go over htop. So sudo apt install htop, and then press enter, and that'll install that. Type in your admin password and it will just install it. We already have it installed, so we'll go back to htop, and you'll see here it's a bit easier on the eye. It tells you all your processes that are running. At the top it gives you a bit of system spec summary, where it tells you how much memory you've got, how many cores you've got. So I've got 4 cores here on my processor, and if you keep an eye on it, it will constantly change. I think it's set to every 5 or 10 seconds by default to refresh, and it tells you what's going on in your system. So that's just the basics really of checking your hardware in Ubuntu on Linux. A bit pretty similar to Windows, but it just gives you an idea on how to check what your hardware is and where to check it. So thanks for watching. Please thumbs up if you like this video, and click subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. This is episode 3, and we're going to talk about backups in episode 4. So thank you for watching.